Come on in, y'all. So I want to talk to y'all real quick about how my intuition knew that this year was going to be like this. Okay, this winter was going to be rough. So it's -5 degrees. -5 degrees on the windshield here in Pennsylvania. And I was prepared. A lot of people was not prepared. And now they want to sit up there and run out and get sweaters and coats and heavy stuff. I was already prepared, y'all. I put a video up last year and I said it's about to get real cold. We're about to have some real cold winters. And some of y'all may remember when I did that video. And I know I kept record because I bought these boots a year ago. About a year and a half ago, I bought these boots. And I bought them on Amazon. And something told me I would need these boots, so I bought them when they was on sale. Okay? And something said buy them. And I had put them away. I had them for about a year now. And I said, I feel like I'm going to really need those boots. Like it's going to get real cold. Then a couple months ago, I was dropping off a friend and they said they was selling this J-Lo coat. Okay, this is a real J-Lo coat. J-Lo. Okay. And something told me to trade with them. I gave them some stuff in exchange for this coat. Now, this coat was sitting in my house for months. Okay, but my intuition told me to get that coat, to trade to get the coat they were selling. So I just put it up. I knew I was going to have to need it. And then out of nowhere, it got real cold here, y'all. It was literally like warm and then boom. Like, it's so cold out there, y'all, that I know there's a couple homeless people out there frozen to death. I know there is. -5 degrees on the windshield. It was -3 degrees this morning, not on the windshield. So y'all can imagine how cold it was this morning. Something told me to go get me a big jug of vinegar about 3 weeks ago that I would need it. Vinegar is really good for defrosting your car, your windshield, your windows, glass, okay? Something told me to get that vinegar 3 weeks ago. I'm not answering no questions. This is not the Manosphere KS channel. If you're asking me if I'm American, it's because you're with KS team. That's why you're asking. We don't do that on this channel. We're not profiling black women. We're not profiling no women on this channel and trying to be slick about it. Now you can delete your comment or you can get kicked out. Okay? I'm an oracle. Nothing gets past me. Nothing gets past me. I can sense your energy. That's another thing that's not going to go on this channel no more. Don't ask me if I'm American. Stop trying to find out where my genetics came from because you're thirsty for a foreign wife or because you're stereotyping black women. Leave this channel, okay? We don't want it here. All right. Okay, you were warned. You were warned, okay? Where I'm from is none of your business. None of your business, black men. Don't ask me where I'm from. None of your business. Okay? Don't try to figure out where my genetics from. None of your business. You're low vibration. If you walk up to a complete stranger and be like, where are you from? You're low vibration. Period. Okay. Now let's see what other raggedy, low vibrational man I got to kick out of here who keep on thinking they want to interview my genetics. My roots. None of your business. I'm getting tired of being asked where I'm from. Okay? Stop sitting up there disrespecting women based upon where they came from. We don't do that on this channel. You will get kicked out immediately. Now, as I was saying, the windshield is cold. That's the subject of this video. Cold. Okay? People need to pray for people who don't have heat, don't have soup, don't have the things they need during this really freezing cold weather. People are freezing to death out here and where I'm at. They're freezing. It's only -5 degrees on the windshield. There's dead bodies out there. There's homeless people dead in the bushes under bridges right now. I could barely go to my mailbox without feeling like I was going to get hypothermia within a minute. So instead of sitting here worried about where somebody's genetics is from, where somebody from, everybody needs to start praying, because the polar vortex is on us now. They told us some years ago that there was a polar vortex over certain countries, that we was going to be going into a cold like ice age type of time period. And it has started, y'all. This is just the beginning. Certain parts of the country is going to, pretty soon we're not going to have no summers. It's going to be all fall and winter. Okay, I didn't even bother to plant this year. When I seen what was happening, I was like, why even plant vegetables this year? The dude that lived across from me, he picked all his vegetables early, because he knew that if he didn't pick them, he was going to lose them all. Okay? When you can't even go to your mailbox without getting hypothermia. I saw the mailman running the mail like, the mailman is out there running, y'all. He running for his life out there. Y'all, I'm telling you. I know people who are polar bear people who love the cold, and they came in here and was like, I can't take this. They could barely defrost their car. They said it was like -8 degrees in the windshield this morning. That's how cold it was. People was getting hypothermia just scraping ice off their glass for couple of minutes. This is why it is important to have a bank card so that you can order stuff online. The days of just hopping in your car and going to the store is over, y'all. This weather is way out of hand. Way out of hand. It should not be this cold where I'm at. Not where I'm at. Okay, not where I'm at. I've seen it like maybe 0 below, but I ain't never seen it -8 degrees on the windshield. I've never seen it. I've never seen it that cold before, y'all. Okay, so now they're going to go up on the prices of everything. I told everybody on this channel a year ago. I put a video up. I said, y'all, the creator told me to get my boots now. That's exactly what I said. Okay. All right. I got sleep rain boots, and I got winter rain, all weather waterproof boots. I put these boots away a year ago and was like, I listened to my intuition. Okay. I got me another coat a couple of weeks ago. I bought me a bunch of sweaters. I bought these sweaters 3 months ago and put them away. The creator told me to get sweaters 3 months ago. I put all the sweaters in a duffel bag and in my spare room. So y'all better start listening to y'all intuition. The creator will always warn you of things normally months in advance. But if you say, oh, it ain't happening now, so it must not be the truth, you're going to find out that your intuition was right. Okay? I'm telling y'all, like something told me to tell my family member to make dishes that will last over days. Something told told me to tell my family member this weeks ago, and I'm glad I did. Okay, we're having like Irish dishes, the food that they ate during the Great Depression. We're eating that kind of food, like meat and potatoes, beans and rice. We're eating that kind of food right now because that kind of food, it gives you energy and it lasts a long time. You could stretch that food. See, winter is the season that you're supposed to be making things, stretching things, okay? Expanding your businesses, multiple streams of income, getting the most out of your food, refurbishing your clothes. I told everybody to get sweaters a couple of months ago. I said, I love my sweaters, y'all. I said on the channel just a month ago, yeah, I'm going to show y'all my new sweaters. But like nobody was team sweater. Everybody trying to be cute. No more cute. Cute is over. No more winter cuteness. Winter cuteness, you're going to get hypothermia. Like, we'll talk. I got my sweaters. I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I got my sweaters. I got my new coat weeks ago. I got my hair products. I ordered all my hair products when they was on sale, you know, to seal moisture, to seal in your hair. I went and did that. I bought me 4 new pair of jeans 2 months ago. Okay? I bought 4 new pair when they were on sale. See, I was smart. I put the new winter clothes away in my spare room. And then when that temperature went down to -2 degrees, I said, oh, let me go get my stuff. I didn't have to run to the store. And plus, you know what I did, y'all? I had all my family members give me Amazon Visa cards for gifts last year. So I'm just online shopping with them. I just ordered all my breakfast online with my Amazon card yesterday. I went on Amazon. I got me Nature's Best. I don't know if y'all eat Nature's Best, but Nature's Best whole grain food is abundant. Okay? Chocolate is really important to eat in the winter season. People may not know that. If you're a woman, especially if you're over 30, eat you some chocolate. Chocolate has a way of balancing your hormones, so it controls your cravings. Okay? It also gives you the happy hormone. And if you're happy, you're not going to want to eat more food. You don't eat more food, you save food. Chocolate is a wonderful diet food because it keeps you from eating extra food. Okay? So in the winter months, I either make homemade chocolate brownies or we buy chocolate, we get Nature's Best chocolate bars, whole grain, or we get double fudge, German fudge bars. And we eat a little square, you know, with our lunch. And that, you know, helps us with our feelings and all that type of stuff. And then we don't crave. Yeah, chocolate, y'all. Let me tell y'all something I found out today. I don't know why nobody talks about this, okay? The key to losing weight is happiness. Don't think you're going to get happy after you lose weight. You have to get happy before you lose weight. So you have to do things to make yourself happy that doesn't include gaining weight. And then you won't want to eat the extra food. You're happy. And there are certain foods that trigger happy hormone and that also don't disrespect your cortisol. Chocolate is one of those things. Okay? Hot cocoa. Sugar-free hot cocoa. Low-fat hot cocoa. Get you a nice little cup of hot cocoa, low-fat, sugar-free. If you need sugar, you need to get you some allulose plant-based sugar. Put it in the cocoa. And sit there with your hot cocoa at night. It helps to give you make you happy before you go to bed, so you don't eat junk. It's nice to eat with your lunch, so you don't eat a lot of junk. Lunchtime, I have chocolate. I have chocolate every day. Ever since I started eating chocolate as a treat with my lunch every day, I noticed my calorie intake is lower. But I also noticed during the winter season, you think you need more carbs, but you don't. Your body can live off the fat reserves. So don't try to increase your carbs unless you're going to live at the gym. You ain't going to be out there because it's -5 degrees. Ain't nobody out there. Unless you in the military, you're not out there. You won't survive, not with that windshield. So unless you're willing to go to the gym and bust it out and bust down those calories from those carbs at the gym, you might as well go low carb, higher protein, and have you some chocolate. Okay? So for me, I don't eat high carbs after my lunchtime. After my lunchtime, meaning after my second meal, I don't eat high carbs. And my second carb is actually, I get it from plants, like green beans. So my first carb is from grains. My second more carb loading is from beans and greens. And I might put some beans and some green beans with some fish or some low-fat beef. That would be my second meal. My third meal, no carbs. I'm telling y'all no lie. Because carbs make you hungrier. And when you're eating carbs before you go to bed, you're going to get hungry too soon when you wake up, even though you haven't even burnt that many calories. See the problem? So your last meal, you need to find a way to avoid having carbs that is from like pasta, breads, even grains, like none of that. Okay? If you need to have carb food with your dinner, it needs to be like some carrots and a little bit of carrots, a little bit of green beans. That's it, where you get the carbs from. Okay? I have a friend who helped me figure it out. He didn't eat lunch. If he didn't have night, he might have some breaded fish. But if he did eat lunch and he really didn't exercise that day, he don't have bready, grainy carbs. Let your body go to its fat reserves in the winter time, which means cutting back those carbs early in your day. Okay? So your last meal, you want to try to make that keto friendly. Even if you're having wine or whiskey, let it be keto friendly. If it's not keto friendly, then it needs to be extremely low calories. So in the 90s, when we didn't have keto friendly food at 9 p.m. at night, we normally had OJ with some vodka in it. We would drink wine, but we didn't eat. And if we did eat, it was always fish. Okay? It was always fish. Unless we went all day without eating. When we went all day without eating, we would eat all the carbs at night. So you can either go all day without your carbs and then eat your carbs at night, or you can cut your carbs off after lunch. No bread, pasta, grain carbs after lunch. None of that. That way, your body is only running on the fruits, the vegetable, the juice, and the protein. That's it. Okay? You're retraining your body to make that its primary energy source and go elsewhere in itself to eat the fat. So I say there's 3 options for losing weight because it's working for me. all day without carbs and then eat your carbs at night. We're talking about pasta, bread, grains, high carby food. Okay, like bread and oatmeal. So no carbs after lunch. Only carbs you can have is maybe some underground growing vegetables. Maybe some beets and a little bit of carrots on your dinner plate. Little bit. Baby size portions. Baby size, not your hand size. Like you're feeding a little baby on that plate. And the rest of it could be leafy vegetables like greens. Okay. And then your protein and your whatever drink you're having, this low calorie. Hold on for a minute. Who is it? Who is it? Hold on, y'all. Who is it? Did they say you was coming? Huh? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, thank you for coming back. You need anything? Let me know. You get thirsty or want something to eat? Okay. Let me know if you want something hot because it's cold. Okay, I'll bring you some hot cocoa out or something. Okay, all right. Oh, you're welcome. Sorry, y'all. Somehow I missed a call. We had a bee situation out here. They're making sure that there's no bugs coming in our house. There's a lot of bugs out there, y'all. And they hibernate with their nest, and then they try to get in our house, and they try to take over people's houses. So we hired a exterminator for the outside of our house, so they don't come in here. But I forgot that this is their. We hired them to come for the rest of this year, so they can just make sure that there's no mouse nest, bug nest, none of that around our house. Because I'm allergic to the bugs, y'all. I can't do it. All right, so let's continue. The third thing that I found out about losing weight in the wintertime is you're like, your stomach has to be left empty. You should be able to feel the emptiness after you eat. If your stomach feels too heavy every time you eat, you're probably going to gain weight. So your stomach should feel a little hollow. Okay, that's something that I found out. Whether you're eating carbs, protein, or not, like you should feel like, oh, you're not hungry, but it's a little bit of a hollow feeling in there. Then you know you probably didn't overeat. So it's important to be strict on your eating consumption during the winter months because all the food goes up, the prices go up. Okay, our government is about making money. They know that people are going to buy soup, breads, hearty foods, so they're going to go up on the prices in the winter. So let your country go up on the prices for the warm, hot foods. You just ration the foods. Ration it. Tell everybody, if you get skinny during the winter months, then you get skinny. But we're not overeating in this house during the winter. That's a lot of people do that, okay, because they're indoors. So you have to do the opposite. Ration your food. I love the winter time because I think that it trains you to be more mature, more mindful, and it reminds you of the freedom that you had in the summer that you took for granted. It also makes you want to value what you have, and you start to do soul reflection, reflecting on how you was wasteful. So winter is just a wonderful time for reflection, and setting better goals for yourself, and being more mindful about your resources and your money. Like today, I was having me some Arbor Mist. Instead of filling the glass all the way up, I just filled it like halfway, which then is going to allow me to have the rest of it later. See? So then I can have half a glass now and half a glass tonight, and I will still be under my calorie maintenance. I just have to go slow. So one thing I've found about winter, in the cold season, you're being taught to have patience and to go slow. The creator is slowing you down. The creator said you go fast, you might break your technology, you might slip and fall, you might have burnout because you're trying to cut back on the food and you're pushing your energy to do more when you're not supposed to. We're supposed to be in that energy of the lobster at times, where we're shedding and we're having more appreciation for boredom, non-modern activities, and resting. Sitting with your books, reading, writing, being creative, clearing out, setting better goals, giving thanks because you made it. You made it through September. A lot of people over 40 don't even survive September and December. The death rate is actually really high in the month of September through December. If you're over 40 and you made it this far, you need to thank God that you made it this far. Because all the different illnesses that come in the winter, festering, they could have took you out in the fall. They could have took you out in September, but you're still here. And whenever I get over the hump of September and I'm not in the hospital and I'm not critically ill, I say, thank you, God. I guess you got something really important for me to do, for me to made it through September, through December, and I'm in great health. Because I can remember being younger than 40 and in critical care several times in the fall and winter season. Having horrible slip and falls that put me in the ER. Why? Because I wasn't investing into winter like I was supposed to. See, I was still in that energy about being cute. See, back when I was young, this would have been considered being old. You're acting old or childish to get snow boots. But I'm trying to tell y'all no lie. This ain't no longer about being cute. This is about health now. Okay? You can be cute and still look like you're protecting your health. So I hope y'all taking this serious, because the guy who's doing my property right now and out there, he's out there in -5 degrees on the windshield. Y'all heard me say, if you need something hot, I really don't want him out there with nothing hot. Like, I'm getting scared for him. I really hope he don't freeze, but he's making his money, y'all. That's his job. Y'all sitting in y'all house right now. Some of y'all sitting in y'all house, y'all warm car. There's a guy right in front of my house checking the property for any type of bugs outside of there. Because in the winter season, the animals want to come in your home. They want to set up their nest on your porch and all that. We don't want that over here. He out there freezing right now. Out there freezing. And I'm sitting in here warm. I hope y'all start to see how blessed some of y'all are. That y'all can sit up here and make money off of YouTube and do indoor videos and sell stuff online. And there's people that got to be out there in that cold during the traffic, crossing kids in the street. Paramedics moving people's bodies from the vehicle to the hospital in -5 degrees. And y'all sitting at home in warmth around all y'all beautiful food and beautiful things. Life doesn't end because of the winter. People got the same jobs they had in the summer. Some of the people. They still got to shovel the snow. They got to clear the path for the hospitals. They got to soak the paths. They got to drive. They got to drive on dangerous roads, drive people places on dangerous roads. And we sitting here with our privileges and not seeing how privileged we are. Yeah, I feel very privileged today. The fact that I don't have to be out in -5 degree weather. I know what it's like though. I used to work in a job where I had to transport people to their appointments, to their doctor's appointments and stuff. And I had to get them bundled up. I had to get them on the bus. They were elderly people. It was freezing. They was complaining. I've been there. And it was not cute trying to get 90-year-old people on a bus to their appointments in -2 degrees and hoping they don't slip and fall with their walkers while I'm freezing with them. But I don't have that job no more. I have been privileged enough to make money in ways that I want to make money and not how the system tell me. I hope y'all giving gratitude for the fact that you woke up today in your warm bed and you ain't wake up under a bridge like that guy from the Christmas Story, Charles Dickens' Scrooge. You could have woke up frozen like he did under that bridge, under that building. This is some serious stuff. My mother told me a story about a homeless couple. It was on the news, she said, when she was a little girl. She said they had said they were going to meet up at the shelter. And the shelter was closing, but the other one didn't make it in time. They was trying to make money. And so he didn't go in. He didn't want to go in without his wife. So he went looking for her and he found her. And she was frozen to death on the bench or whatever. Guess she couldn't make it any further. And he sat there and he froze too. I said, Mom, that's a sad story. She said, so I'm just trying to tell you. They found a couple, homeless couple, frozen to death on the park bench in downtown when I was a little girl. I said, that is very sad. So if you have anything to donate, if you got a car, just swing by the bin, throw some old sweaters or some old decent blankets in here, because for this to be like this already, I could imagine what it's going to be like in March. March is supposed to be worse. March is always like lion cold, more blizzard and cold. So we're getting this cold right now, and in January, I'm not ready for March. I don't even want to see March. That's why they call March madness. It normally goes out like a lion here. But this feels like March already. I can remember when my daughter was born, it was just rainy and a little chilly the end of January through mid-February. It was not cold like this. This is so different than when my daughter was born. That was over 20-something years. I remember I was able to put on a little jacket. It was a little rainy. It wasn't like this, y'all. I remember I went to a New Year's party. It wasn't all snowy. It wasn't bad weather like this. So be mindful. During the winter season, the dark energy wants you to get fat. That's what it's trying to get you to do. It wants you to get real heavy. So get a diet plan, get you a diet book. Plan your meals the day before. And just try to eat the same foods, y'all. Because what you don't want to get is get heavier. Even if you're not going to lose no weight, try not to get heavier. Okay? That's going to cost you more money. Food costs money. That's how I feel about it now, y'all. Like when I eat again, it's going to be a couple of hours, and I might have me a little bit of tuna and some greens and the rest of my Arbor Mist. That's it. And if I go shopping, if I manage to go out in that cold and I burn 200 calories, then I might have another piece of fish tonight. But if I don't burn 200 calories tonight, this evening, I won't be eating again this evening, but maybe some broccoli. I might have me a little bit of broccoli or some cucumbers, some salted cucumbers tonight as a snack. We really do need to get back to having vegetables as movie snacks. Like, why do we need popcorn and junk food as a movie snack? Why can't we snack on some broccoli? Like, why can't we do that? You know, it's better for us anyway. Why can't we sit down with a bowl of strawberries with a little bit of whipped cream and eat that while we're watching our late night movies or watching our late night videos? All right, y'all got to get ready to go. I chatted with y'all a bit. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Try to stay warm. You know, try to have soup on the menu. I'm eating food from the Great Depression, y'all, because I refuse to let this system put me in a poorhouse in the winter season with these ridiculous prices. I'm not doing it. I'm cool with my meat and potatoes, my red beans and rice, my tuna and my rice. I'm cool with it, y'all. I'm not wasting no money for just to be able to, like, you know, get fatter. So if you've been going on your weight loss journey and you haven't started, this is a good time. January, February, March, April, May, June. By June, you'll be probably looking pretty good. You can lose 50 pounds by June. Okay? You just got to make sure that you're sticking with that under your 200, 300 under your calorie maintenance. 200, 300 under your calorie maintenance. And you'll definitely hit that 30-pound weight loss by June. So when you go out, you'll have June, July, you'll have June through fall to look pretty good. You know, wear tighter stuff. Look a little bit more sexy. If you haven't started your weight loss journey, start today. Okay? All right. See y'all later. Bye, everybody.